Hello everybody, welcome back to Zielonka. It is March, it is raining, and we are harvesting vegetables. Right now I'm harvesting red beets. As you can see in the field next to me, we have already harvested the parsnips. Oh, it looks like the rain is about to stop. That's very nice. It's been raining on me the whole time I've been doing this. You also might notice that I'm using a different harvester than I used last time. Last time I used the Panther. This time I'm using the Terrados T440. Great harvester. It's quite a bit cheaper than the other harvester was, so it was much less expensive to rent. Also, the headers on this thing are 5.5 meters wide as opposed to 4 meters, so we're doing things a whole lot faster. Also, the tank is 1,000,000 liters on this, so we never have to stop, and that's always a good thing. Also, you might notice that I put in a soup factory. And I've already got the parsnips in the soup factory. I figure I have enough parsnips in the vegetable factory already. We still have about 100,000 liters of each in the vegetable factory. And then when we harvest the carrots, we will split that between the vegetable factory and the soup factory. Unloads very quickly. So we're going to return this header. And then we are going to lease the other header. The carrot header is going to be down here in miscellaneous. The red beet header, for some reason, well, I guess it's because it's a beet, is in beet technology. The other headers are down here in miscellaneous. So if you download this mod, you'll know where to find your headers. This is the T440 Multi-Harvester Pack mod from Mark Thor. Mark Thor's mods are excellent. So there are no issues with this mod at all. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. I'm going to go with the fast at 24 miles an hour because that seems to be plenty to harvest carrots. The other speed limit on the Unreal is 62 miles an hour. So I guess with maybe a huge carrot field, you might want to harvest at 62 miles an hour. I think I would just lose control of the harvester. So we're going to lease this. And get our carrots done before the end of the day. So since this is kind of an oddly shaped field, I'm going to go around the headland a couple of times. And then I'll turn a worker loose on it. I don't think the worker's going to have an issue with the fact that these crops are running in all different directions. I understand this is a bug that has since been fixed, so you shouldn't have the crazy issues anymore with things planting all kind of funky ways. I think the Giants equipment did the job fine, but when you started adding modded equipment, there were some issues. And so, yeah. So, yeah, 25 miles an hour is fast enough. Although what I would like to find, and I'm sure it's already out there, is one of the mods of this particular harvester, but with a 16-foot wide header, or 16 meter wide. I'm sorry for my Americanism. A 16 meter wide header, which if you watched my series on NF Marsh, you'll know that that is very efficient. Although I'm glad that the premium expansion has made it possible to plant carrots without using a whole bunch of seeds. And I know I'm leaving some bits on the edges. We can clean it up later if we think it's worth it. Once more around the field. And then we'll turn a worker loose to make a complete mess of it. Well, I think that's where we have to let the worker go. I think there'd be far too much turning around at this point. So I'm going to get the rest of this finished up, and I will get back to you guys when I have a total. So we ended up with 500 and almost 30,000 liters of carrots, which is great. Now, before I dump these in there, this thing empties really, really quickly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lease a trailer and unload it into the trailer so that I can then put half into the soup factory and half into the vegetable factory. So let me do that real quick. And I've started to use this a lot for things other than forage wagoning. I'm really glad that it will hold anything you want to put in it. That's a huge advantage of this mod. And then you can take the windrow off and put it back on as you see fit. Unfortunately, the Misty Cat also empties very quickly. So before I do something I don't want to do, I'm going to go ahead and put all of this into the silo. Now we're going to put this in the silo. And then we're going to put 250,000 liters back into the trailer, take that to the vegetable factory, and then put the rest in the soup factory. You know, sometimes the super capacity of your mod causes you to have to do some things in an unusual way. But you see how fast this empties. I guess I probably could have stopped it in time. But it's okay to be careful. All right, so we have 264,926 liters of carrots. That's roughly half of what we had, because we had about 530,000 liters. So I'm going to grab the rest of the carrots. Those are going to go in the vegetable factory. And then I'm going to put these parsnips and red beets that I have in the silo also in the vegetable factory. So I'll get back to you when I'm done doing that. So I got all the produce out of the silo and into the vegetable factory. We got soup going. We got vegetables going. Came over. Here's the potato field. It is not quite ready to harvest. It's probably going to be ready to harvest in April. So I'll do that. But as I was coming over here to look at the potatoes, I noticed that all of a sudden, and this was not like this when I opened up the map on this session. When I was harvesting parsnips and red beets earlier in March, it was not like this. But here are our American elms that we planted. They were saplings while I was harvesting this field. And now they look like this. This is insane. These things are growing so quickly. And they were doing the same thing on the previous map that I was playing on. But look, see, we still have some saplings here. So we still have all of this area that has not started to mature yet, but wow, look at all of these. Imagine all of the wood chips that will come from these trees when they are mature. This is a gold mine. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. So here's the plan. We've sold a piano. Get 90,000 bucks for a piano. We're currently making another one, and we will sell another one before we end this series. The vegetable factory is going. That was one of the things we wanted to do. The soup factory is going. And that was really the final thing that we wanted to do on this map. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep for several months. We're not going to replant these fields because, to be honest with you, while I really love the new crops are a great addition to the game. These new productions are a great addition to the game. I guess the piano factory is going to be like the roller coaster and the boat factory on Silver Run Forest, where it's just going to be on that map and you're not going to be able to take it anywhere else. But these two productions are awesome. And the other one, oh, wow, why am I... the French fries. Yeah, that. That's also a great addition to the game. I always like new productions. New crops are great, especially when they're supported natively by the game. They're just awesome. But to be honest with you, I don't particularly care for this map. It just doesn't feel like it has a lot of heart. This is not a place that I really want to come back to that often. So I think we're going to wrap this up in this episode. We're going to see how much soup we make, how much preserved vegetables we make, how many more pianos we make in the next few months. We're going to see how big these trees get. And just, oh, wait, these just now. Look at that. In the time I was talking, these went from saplings to this. That's crazy. Wow. But I think you can see the potential in growing a whole bunch of American elms. These didn't cost that much to plant. You get 20 of them for $1,000. And I think there may be 300 here. I know I said it was 200 in a previous episode, but I think I may have miscounted how many pallets of saplings I bought. There's a whole bunch of these American elms out there. And when you cut them down with the wood chipper, it takes no time at all. And wood chippers sell for $1,600 per 1,000 liters. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. It's a gold mine. Anyway, I'm going to go sleep for a couple of months. I'll bring you guys back. We'll see how much we have produced. We'll do a massive sell and see how much money we made. It is now August, and we have a truckload of preserved vegetables. So we're going to hop in the truck. We're going to go to the farmer's market. We could get a lot more for these if we put it on the train, but we're going to take these to the farmer's market because it's quite a bit closer, and we're not going to have any frustrations with stuff flying off the train. In fact, I think I still have a couple of pallets of preserved vegetables on the ground over there near the train tracks. I was watching the video from last time, but I think we're just gonna act like those don't exist. Our trees are looking very large, which is excellent. So I highly recommend planting American elms. Whoa. If you're not going to cut them for a sawmill. If you're going to be cutting wood for a sawmill, stick with your spruces and your pines. All right. About 275,000. Not too bad. We're going to go grab another truckload. We probably have 3 or 4 truckloads. We got 263 on that one. That was a quick 500,000. And there's more to come. So it looks like it's about, if we average it all out, it's about 250 per truckload. So 4 truckloads will get you $1 million. Not bad. And these trees, these are just amazing. Well, it looks like all of our vegetable products are... We've sold all of the ones that we've made so far. There's still quite a bit of vegetables left in the factory. So I'm very impressed with how much you can make from one field of vegetables. These productions are very, very good. They will make money. And we might as well sell some of these planks while we're at it. Not sure if these planks are going to sell here at the farmer's market or not. Apparently not. Planks is not accepted here. Fortunately, planks is accepted. See what I did there? At the sell everything. I'm going to place one of those down, and we're going to sell our planks. And I think that does it for all of the products that we currently have for sale. Yeah, $1.6 million. We still have vegetables in the preserved vegetable factory and in the soup factory. We still have planks over at the piano factory making pianos. And we have a lot of trees here that would definitely make us $1 million, maybe $2 million. So all in all, I feel like this was a very successful playthrough. So to reiterate, I love the new productions. Love the new productions. Love the new crop types. Those are very good. Zielonka, it's all right. It's not a bad map by any stretch of the imagination. It's giants. It's very, very well done. It just doesn't feel very welcoming to me. That's just my opinion. You may love this map, and that's awesome. But for me, it's just not a place that I want to spend a whole lot more time. So that's going to do it for this episode, and that's going to do it for this series. I'll be back soon with another map, hopefully another different map where we can do some unique things and have a good time. So hope you enjoyed this video and this series. If you like this video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you did not like this video, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.